What's up, Go to Ones? Frank from Go to Guild here. We are checking out Apollo.io. What the heck this is? Well, let's check it out. Find and close your next deal. Nice. Power your go to market with one platform, fueled by the most accurate data on 275 million contacts and 73 million companies.
$50 million? And who you think you kidnapped, Chelsea Clinton?
I need to change that. 73 million companies. This is really annoying. Leave me alone. Sounds great. Preview on the right side shows you sequences emails. So I guess it's kind of mix maxy, but also you can find prospects and then maybe add them to a sequence of emails. Wow, you can do AI phone calls too. This is pretty baller. Yeah, this looks great. I remember there was one. There was like a lead. What was it called? Oh man, I got suckered by one of these companies back in the day. They put me on a contract and I had to pay so much money to get out of it. It was totally useless. But I'm thinking Apollo might be a little bit better. I think for B2B stuff, this is well done. Is there anything I would add to this page? To this hero rather. No, they have the social proof of the reviews, which is nice. How many contacts they have. They clearly show the search part of it. Yeah, this is really, honestly, this is really good. 9.2 on the hero. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot going on. And it's moving a little bit too fast for me, but it's really good. Very well done. So for the rest of the page, let me.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately.
I want to know some pricing would be interesting. How it compares to other tools, because this is a very competitive space. What the advantage is, my assumption is the advantage is you have kind of the email communication part. All the different components typically are separate products. So usually there's like a separate prospecting thing, a separate email thing, and then there's like a separate like meeting and kind of deal tracking part of it, when it really should be one product. So I think I would assume that that's the comparison between other things. I would love to see them actually talk about the other competitors and do a direct comparison. Those comparison pages that we've talked about in previous reviews, that probably could do well here. And then obviously some more social proof, some examples of company that switched from something to Apollo and why they made that choice. Video would be nice, you know. But let's check out the rest of the page. They got the jazz.
Jam!
Great companies, Customer AO. Shout out to Customer AO guys. Used to work at the same office. The only solution you need to run a world-class sales organization. I like it. Very confident copy. Comes from actual experience. So I do like, this is another thing that this is what I mentioned on the Veo and GPT 4.0 pages. People don't care about everything in your product. So make it easy for them to find the different parts that matter. They have great screenshots of everything. Yeah, this is solid. I don't know why they need to hire a product marketer. Like, this is all really good. I'm curious. I mean, I'd have to talk to some customers, but really solid. The product design, some of these, it's hard to tell if it's really It's one thing that's like not great. I'm not fully sure what is like the actual product and what is kind of just like for show. Like these aren't screenshots. Maybe this part is, but some of these other parts, like, is this? It's hard to see the context of what this is, but I guess you want to showcase a certain part of it. So you can optimize your inbound. If it's a smaller company, send this personalized email, product demo, that type of thing. Easily explore the most accurate B2B data. Data Nice, that company. Freaking Data Nice. I had to pay all this money and their stuff was broken. Data Nice.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
That ain't cool, dude.
I like, yeah, their stuff was crashing. I was like, hey guys, I'm not paying all this money. They're like, oh yes you are. You signed a contract. It's not cool at all. Not cool, Data Nice. Easily explore the most accurate B2B data. We invented a different way to deliver data and it's changing the game. Our 2 million user living data network ensures unparalleled freshness and depth. I like it. Some big numbers. I don't even need to really look at it. There's some big numbers. Because people are going to be scrolling this very quickly. And then they have the different archetypes of who is going to be checking out the page. Man, this place is doing everything right. This is a little bit text heavy, not gonna lie. But people are gonna look for who seems like them. Now, what I would do to improve this part, I would have a founder testimony. Like, who is this guy? Who is this guy? Apollo seems like they've been used by a lot of people. You could have a founder example here and go to a case study on that founder. You probably have a sales development person who you could put here and click. This is just like a random stock image. It's like kind of useless. Cut your stack. Do it all in Apollo. Yep. This is, to me, this is why it makes sense. Instead of doing like, all right, I got Close.io for this. I got Datanize for this. I use like Salesforce to like track everything. And it's like you got like 10 different tools. Or Mixmax, which I love. Shout out to Mixmax. It's probably the best in email sequencing. But it makes sense to consolidate and use it as a money saving and streamlining thing. I think this is the major, at least from my vantage point, seeing this for the first time. See why over 1 million people joined Apollo last year. 1 million people? What?
What the hell did you just say?
They got 1 million users? No. 1 million users of this? For real? For a B2B? Damn. Colin Stewart, predictable revenue. I don't like this scrolling thing. It's weird. It's a weird. Yeah, I don't like the side scrolling thing. It's weird to me. I mean, scrolling slowly, so at least I can read some of the stuff. But I don't like reading stuff as it's moving sideways. It's really annoying. I would change that. Customer IO still kicking. Fastest growing and most loved sales technology on the planet. Yeah, tell him. Tell him.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Boom. Who's this? Damn. You in the bottom left, brother. It's no good. Cool. I think they could do better with the example, the testimonial part. That's something where do a bunch of interviews. They should have some more like in-depth case studies. Yeah. How mutiny. Yeah, so they do have some of these customer stories. Oh, so this is on the homepage. So they did have this. They do have the big numbers. There's like a standard format for this stuff. Why is everything bolded? Oh man, this page is. They didn't design this page. Oh, that's painful. Something about that page is just not. Feels like it didn't match everything else. So wait a second. So I gotta wait here. I'm pretty sure that close.io person was on here. Clearbit. I love me some Clearbit too. They were very kind to me as well. Yeah, this person has a case study. If I just started reading this and I saw that one, I want to click on it and learn more and be more convinced. Yeah, this was the basic stuff. I would change that and I'll change this. That's like an easy change. Because you want people to talk about the process, why it mattered, what they were using before, and what maybe the cost. That would be interesting to see for a couple people. It's like, hey, we were using 7 different tools. It was costing us per seat like $600, and instead we use Apollo, and it's better, and we're spending like a fourth of the price. How much is this? $50 per user per month for all the stuff that this does. That is a really reasonable price too. I guess it's $59 monthly. I hate that. I hate looking at a monthly price and then it's billed annually. It's like, come on, don't do me like that. Keep it on monthly billing. That should be a law. That should be written in stone. It should say monthly. If you're gonna do a per month number, it should start on monthly billing. I don't have the patience to look through all this, but they would do well with comparison pages. And I've gone through comparison pages before. I could do it again just because people maybe aren't watching every single video of mine. What's a page that has good comparison pages? Damn, why am I blanking? Podia. So they have these comparisons. So they have categories like online course platforms. So they literally compare to each of these, name them, and compare. I mean, maybe they're being truthful in all of it. Maybe they're being a little bit, shading them a little bit. But I think it is good to tell people if there's a better solution, if you're going to be a good steward of the community, you should tell people that somebody's product is better if it's better for them. Because presumably your product is going to be better for whoever you're targeting. Like for Apollo, maybe companies with 2 salespeople don't need this. And they're probably not great customers anyway. So what's the use in trying so hard to get every type of customer all the time? It's like, hey, you might actually do better starting off with just use these 2 products. This might be better for your team. And then later on, when they're ready to graduate, they might say, hey, Apollo treated us really well. Let's check them out now that we've grown to, 10 people. That's kind of stuff people are way too competitive. And I think it's important to be a good steward in the community too when you have that ability. They got some use case pages. Yeah, I don't know why this is only linked at the bottom of the page. I feel like this could have been worked into the other parts. Meetings. Cool.
Apollo Meetings lets your prospects schedule meetings with you in seconds, making it incredibly easy for you to land more sales opportunities and eliminate.
There's good videos too. Why there's not a single video on the homepage? All right. Yeah. Overall, this page is pretty good. They obviously have a lot of customers. I think they can leverage the customers a little bit more to create more compelling case studies. Some video would be great. They got a tiki-taki. What's on their tiki-taki?
Email 2, you're up. I know the risks. Send me in there. Email 1 is stuck in that decision maker's inbox, unread. Yes, sir. I need you to get email 1's inbox decision maker before he starts spending budget all over the place. When you get in there, what do you say? I'll probably just say,
No!
Thoughts?
God, please, no! No! No!
No. No. It's not doing it for me. It's not doing it for me. Oh man. Yeah. I'm just gonna leave that. I'm just gonna leave that right there. This seems like a really dope product. Not too expensive. Solid. What am I gonna give on the full page? So we give it a 9.2 on the hero. On the page, I don't think I can give it a 9. I gotta give it like a 8.6, which is still pretty good. There's just like a bunch of little things that I think would help, because I think the core of it is this decision that a company has to make of like, okay, how are we gonna handle sales? Like, what are the tools we're stringing together now? Are any of these individual tools we're using so much better than Apollo that it makes sense to like stick with them, or does it make sense to like consolidate, and does that give us some other set of advantages? Do I get better analytics because everything is together in one place? Am I getting better like fidelity on all the different parts of the process? And I feel like that part they kind of talk about it a little bit, but I think that could be done a little better, and kind of not using just like stock images of like man on his phone. Like they could actually link this to real case studies for each of these things, which I think they already have. So just a little tweaks. But if you want to check this out, whoa, sorry. If you want to check this out, go to apollo.io. As always, brush your teeth, walk in the corner, check out gotogill.com, book a time with me to talk about your goals, what you're working on in terms of product marketing, and then you can hire me because I like doing this stuff. Yeah, Denbo out.